Knife crime is on the rise again, and we ask you today, is enough being done to prevent it from happening, and what are the reasons behind it?
Plus, we speak to survivors about what has happened and how it is affecting their lives.
But first, we ask a question many of us want to know. What do the attackers have in common?
Reports have shown that the age range of knife crime perpetrators is rather limited, with a large majority of perpetrators being aged from 16 to 25, although most youngsters do not fall to the level of committing knife crime.
Reports on relationship between race and knife crime have been released. Although the conflicting results of these reports have made the clear picture hard to obtain, with some reports claiming that black people are more likely to commit knife crime, whilst other reports say otherwise.
Here are a nice few words from Alan Steer.
The increasing number of killings of people, particularly young people, is part of a violent subculture. We live in a greedy culture. We root each other in the street, children follow that. We've got to wonder what's happening in these children's lives. Of course the kids have a responsibility, but we're wise about what's going on at home. Government doesn't raise children, parents do.
Thank you, Alan, and now here are some interviews with the knife crime survivors. Hello James, thank you for coming. I wanted to ask you about your experience.
Just go ahead.
How did you feel when you found out that your attackers were sentenced?
I felt somewhat relieved and safe because then I knew that they wouldn't be around to hurt me or other people in the community.
Did your experience change your views on teenage knife crime?
Yes, before the attack I wasn't aware on how often these crimes were committed, so I read up on other attacks and I realised I wasn't the only person who had been attacked.
Okay, thank you for your time. We now have another victim. Her name is Jasmine. Hello Jasmine. Thank you for coming.
It's no problem at all.
What was your experience with knife crime?
Well, I was walking down the alleyway at the top of my road with my new BlackBerry phone when these 4 girls from my school asked for it, and because I refused they started to hit me. I then fought back, and because of that, the next thing I knew I was covered in blood because the smallest girl there had stabbed me in the stomach.
Give me your phone.
No.
Give it to me now.
No!
Oi!
That must have been very hard for you. How did this affect your family and people in your area?
Well, the council had put up lampposts and cameras in the alleyway, and my family found it very hard when I was in the hospital, and afterwards it took my mother a good few months to let me out again.
How has your experience changed your views on knife crime?
Well, I find it should be targeted more in society because it's a very hard thing to go through.
Thank you Jasmine. Hopefully it has got people to think.
Well, that's all we have time for today, folks. Thank you for watching, and remember, a knife is not a toy.